In some Madden tonight. Sitting alongside me is my grandson Trey over in the other system playing Minecraft. Say hi, Trey. Hi. Don't know quite for sure what we're doing tonight. I'm thinking I got a couple solos to knock out still. And then also we need to get some online games played. Get in here and see exactly. So, still need to complete a boss set, and the best way to do that is to knock out some more of these solos here to get some more out of position players. Can't do nothing with that one really. I mean, I only need 11 more solos, but I don't think there is 11 more solos to do at the moment, except for unless I wanted to try to get into the predictors. Are not available until tomorrow. These aren't available until Friday. Yeah, I do have 10 games here, but they're tough, real tough ones, and there's no rush on them. And these ones are just going to be too expensive to mess with. Not worth it. So it looks like we're going to be doing some online games tonight. Can't do the champions until Friday. So probably going to be playing some season mode. If I remember right, I am 0-2 this season, so I really need a win. Let's get right to it. Was really tired today. Was in a lot of pain earlier. Fell asleep around 7 o'clock or so, and now I'm up. Don't know how long I'm up for, but I'm up now. I made my coffee too hot too.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
I didn't know. Was it my team or theirs? Alright, I missed how good their team was. So, that's always interesting. Hopefully it's not a real tough team.
Carolina won big on Thanksgiving Day last year. The Cowboys won revenge, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's see if I can run against this guy. As I hear one of the cats sleeping. I don't know where at, but I hear him. Ah.
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, let's go. 58. Four down. 3-2.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A
He didn't
nice
catch
hit,
that?
jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw.
Got
And this
that one,
time
though.
he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
All day, baby, all day.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Man left, man left. D2, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
Got a big cavern down there, don't you, Dre?
Downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead.
Uh-oh,
Heavy traffic,
intercepted.
and it's intercepted.
Means I threw it and the other team caught it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not
Grandpa
how
messed
they
up.
envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, after that pickup of a 1st down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vic Beasley leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
84. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's
not on my watch.
Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense will
we're still in the
take over
first quarter,
right
hon.
near midfield at the
Yeah, a long time to go.
49-yard
It's
line.
0-0 though. You're making a big hallway there, aren't you?
This one I can't go that far.
Strong right. D2. Let's go.
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 5 here to start things out.
How'd you die?
I was trying to kill myself.
Oh, you were shot by a skeleton.
Tight end left. D2. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Let's go.
Back to throw.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get
What are
it
you
through
gonna do,
the
kill him
air,
with your
but
plant?
Run successful.
Sure. Where is he? Did he just give the
On
ball
fourth
to
down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away.
Or did he not?
Terrible punt.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild
are
ones
trying to kill
backing
him
me
with the
up over here
plant.
on my own
Now
sideline.
we'll see what his offense
So
can
don't
do.
you have a sword?
I'm making wood, but getting wood right now.
Ah.
Got heavy. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's
I
not
don't
going
know,
to get the
maybe I
first
should
down,
start
but this
running
is
a
still a
spy on
nice
him.
job
You
of
know,
buying some
especially
time
think that he can
and
do
then
it
running
now.
to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off play action. Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It wasn't third and long. It was more like third and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense playing for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Now Gordon on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Throwing on third and long. Cunningham. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Trying to lay one up deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Don't forget about your sandwich sitting there.
So here we go, first and 10 now.
Watch 80. Watch 80. He likes to get those jump balls. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Let's go. Let's go. 58. 58.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Fresh set of downs here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Have. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, second down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down. To throw now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And Vinatieri's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on first down, Cunningham buying time to his left, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to hit the tight end Bennett, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's go.
And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Let's go.
the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Uh-oh.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Nice pick, nice pick.
Wonder if the dude's having internet problems or what. You got so excited over that turnover. Maybe another delay game. Something's not right.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Pick, baby, I got you, I got you.
And I won that one. Not the best way to win it, but Eddie, they can't see you. Oh, you gotta make sure they can. There, now they can see you. But I can't play like this.
She could sit there,
Yeah.
but they could still see her. See her tail, maybe.
Oh, you're pushing buttons now?
I'm making movie theater.
Is that what you're making?
That's what I'm making in big.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
Theoretically, this should be an easy game with his players. Unless he's got extremely good stick skills. Well, he doesn't have good players, that's what I'm saying. You know, so unless he's a really good player, I should,
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Now back to throw. Out Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the play clock's running down. Again, it's Tomlinson. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go! Blue, 58,
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go. Tight right.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, Get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
Second and goal to go now. Tomlinson, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Davian Tomlinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Are you playing one of those like mini game things?
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo.
Yeah, good job.
Forward out. Forward out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Jackson now, and it's complete to Jacob Tammy. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Hey. Four down. Flex round.
Here's Jackson looking to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
And there's another win. While we wait just a second for that to load. And it just did. Ah, it was. I was going to go look and see how many more I needed to get one. That was 10 right there. Now we need 5 to get another gold one. When's that first one expire? Okay. I'm good. We're 2-2 on this one.
Wow. The person who killed me won? Wow.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hey, stop it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You just hitting me over fishing rod, like,
Not today.
come here.
Not today. Not today, baby. Not today. 3-2. Half. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Still fighting, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. 3-2. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
Let's go.
You have to help the offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 42 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Boom.
Oh, I didn't even know I was going to die. That was shit.
Got double tight. Double tight. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. Michael Vick, 74 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Tomlinson again, a first down carry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the handoff, Tomlinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Here's Shane Leckler on now to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And tough starting field position here. They'll try to start this drive in the air. He'll find Clark open right side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Bless you.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Tied on the right. Here we go. Flex round.
Looking to throw. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They picked up another 1st down with that run.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll run on 1st down. Campbell, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Let's go!
Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And he's out of bounds, able to get it up right near the 25 to the 24. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Man left. Hey, 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, a
ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. LaDainian Tomlinson, 45 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Aaron Donald breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence Taylor in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Back to throw again. Dance under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Lawrence Taylor in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And no, it's incomplete.
And I think that's going to be the end of that one. I think he's going to quit. Yep. There's another win. Trey, you're not going to eat that sandwich you had me make you?
No.
Then why'd you ask for it? Right, 3-2. I guarantee this next one will be a tough one. Let's see if we can get another one knocked out, though.
I got one in the hole. But where's the... I'm the winner? Wait, thanks. Whoa. Wait, where's the other? Oh. He pushed me right into the middle, though.
This is the one you were playing the other day when you were here with your dad.
Right.
This real world where you got to try to knock the ground out from underneath them. I might be able to go back to bed after all here and keep me up all night, but I'm still a little tired.
and now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
I don't know, though. If I keep getting teams like this to play, maybe I ought to stay up just to get some wins. This should be another one. Should be. I'm not playing the greatest myself tonight. We got to do a little house cleaning tomorrow too.
Okay.
You gonna help Grandpa?
Maybe.
Maybe.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded at the 8.
Maybe, because it's frozen right now. What? It is not.
And that was an
How
easy
did the
win.
chicken win?
I don't know.
Oh, he had one more life. And the other dude fell, and he had one life left.
Well, I guess I was thinking about making that the last one, but being that one didn't even play out a little bit, we'll do at least one more. Oh, that wasn't good.
One more life. I'm lucky. Is that right, Grandpa?
You're lucky or good one. Well, you almost fell off, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was luck that you didn't just fall.
Right.
I'd fall through some of them little holes and stuff. I don't know how you don't. I'd fall right off into the lava jumping around.
I can jump right through.
It's like you're running over them so quick you're not falling through them or something. Ooh. Hey, can you shoot stuff like that guy's shooting? Because he's shooting and knocking them out. How's he doing that?
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
Oh, I'm lucky. Is that right, Grandpa?
Yep. It's not that you're getting lucky, you're just good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
You got unlucky.
This one fielded at the 5.
You wanted him to win? Well, that's awful nice of you.
Line.
But the next time I'm not letting him win.
That's awful nice that you wanted the other guy to win so you just died.
On first down, Stafford here. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first.
I didn't want him to win.
Pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in.
But if I lose one, I'm going to use that excuse after a while, okay? If I lose one, I'm going to say that I wanted him to win. And will you believe me, or will you?
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it?
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he heard all week in practice. He didn't
Well, that one guy keeps throwing sparks or fireworks or whatever, but I ain't never seen you throw any. Why ain't you got any? Oh. Oh. Oh, I see why. Because if you use them, you end up making holes that you end up falling in.
Like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He will push his
Because
way
you like
down
to, where they kind of stand still, you like to run, so the fireworks kind of hinder you. I understand why you're not I understand why you're not using them now. Because if you're running like that,
They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And that is incomplete. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given
I
up
didn't
the
see. I
score.
was watching the
They're coming
field goal.
right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points.
Did you want him to win?
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter
Oh.
than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
I was trying to, like, just run away, but it...
This is fielded at the goal line. And he is knocked down from the side. Now this offense ready to head back.
I want
out
you to
there.
win.
Are you expecting me to win?
Oh, you're already out of it?
Yeah.
Oh. So what, you watch the rest of them finish it before you...
Pick 6.
No, I'm exploring.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Trying to find a lane, but
So
instead
do you like
get
Grandpa's
back to the
old
line of
videos on
scrimmage.
YouTube?
And no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Right. We'll make another one tomorrow. After you help me clean a little bit.
Play action. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
No, it's not that dirty, but I got some things I got to get done.
Especially
Otherwise, it gets dirty. If you don't catch it, when it starts to get a little cluttered, then it gets dirty quick on you, and then you got a lot of work. So when it gets just a little dirt, huh?
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.
I know. But we still want to take care of what we can take care of. You know, we don't want to depend on others.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh.
And I think that's another win. Yep. I think I'll knock out at least one more.
What? One more what?
At least I keep saying this is my last game, but I don't see it happening for a while. I'm probably going to go to a couple now.
Y'all move. Wait, what? When? I can't tell the when because he's in the lava. Hey, look, I'm him. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Now I can see me. I'm stuck on the wood. Oh my gosh! How do you get out of? Is he a hacker? Oh no! You just open this. Oh, that is wrong. Or killing me. I'm scared. Oh, they're teammates. I know that because they're not killing each other. Well, he's trying. Now they're killing each other. Because.
Well, while they're killing each other, can't you jump in? Oh, you're dead already, aren't you?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
When
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should
Yeah.
be a fun one. Madden
You gotta wait
Ultimate
for the
Team
next one.
matchup.
Yeah.
as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
What's she doing? Don't pick up that down the floor. What's she doing? Pick up that. Don't take away. Stop trying to kill me.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
What are they doing? Oh, now he's attacking. Oh, shit. He's stupid. He's getting drafted. Use it. Use your fireball. That would kill her quicker.
Defense showing blitz.
If I actually down in here,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense.
Yep.
And this time they take their man down.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
are you playing now, or are you still watching?
Hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
they'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They try again with Cohen. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 28. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Moon, open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the gun, Moon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence Taylor coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
That's what usually happens when a mistake goes like.
Let's go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd
I'll
down.
say one thing about this guy. He's got some really good defensive skills. I haven't been able to run the ball. I haven't been able to pass the ball.
He better be careful. Throwing to too much
Well, I can
double
get the
coverage
ball.
might have a couple of them picked off.
Once I get it, I can't do nothing with it.
They're going to look to throw.
There we go.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big gain of 39 on third. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Try this one again. He almost stopped. Well, he did stop it, but he almost got an inner. No, I'm moving the ball, though, finally. But I'm getting ready to try a play that will either do really good or really bad or nothing major one way or the other.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A big hit. Knocked
He
down
stops that
sideways.
play good.
Right at the
It
line
might
of
be the last
scrimmage.
time I try to go with it.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage.
Do you need to go change your underwear?
So he loses.
Do you need to change your underwear?
There. Now
Okay.
3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there.
Uh-oh. I knew that was in trouble as soon as it left my hand. Damn it. I threw an interception.
Just out across the 15 to the 16
I threw it to the wrong team.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Looking to throw. Moon.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun. Moon. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Austin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Off the toss, Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many
Sounded like you
ways.
were earlier.
In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And he is really laid out that time.
I'm shocked he held on to the ball.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because
Guy
everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
Because you're sitting next to me.
Nice space for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah.
See right through that
If you don't care, don't ask.
He'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Moon. Cowboys sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it.
Is that your favorite word?
That brings us right back to what
Poop.
you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
No, but you say it all the time.
Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down.
I only asked you because I cared.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will
You
take
know what?
over the football with a first
I'm
and 10.
cruising for
Dallas
punishment.
gets set to take the
I've tried this
field.
play
And it's
twice,
been a
and
miserable
both
start
times
for
I
him
haven't done very good with it.
offensively.
But
2 drives, 2
I'm gonna do it again.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit
Hold
of
on, I'm
humor?
actually doing
Break
decent
the
with
ice
it
a
this
little
time.
bit? Like, hey,
But
didn't we
you got
practice
it?
in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever
Awesome.
it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting
See,
the
I
game in
care.
jeopardy.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw. That is
Damn, I threw it right to him.
incomplete.
But he
One
didn't
thing
catch
that
it.
I like
But
defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half.
I threw it
They
right
come
to him,
after
and
him,
luckily he
sat
knocked it
back.
down.
I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Yes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, bull crap. Bull crap.
Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys are going to take over at the 34.
You keep saying poop.
You hear me laughing,
Well,
partner?
the,
I'm not laughing
then
at
how's
the situation.
bull crap a bad word? It's the same thing.
Just get yourself
It's just
into a
poop.
rut.
It's just
It's hard
poop
to
from
shoot yourself
cows.
out of it.
On first down, Moon. Into heavy
I'll
traffic,
take
and
that.
it's
Thank you very
intercepted.
much.
Picked off by Night Train Lane. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the...
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. LaDainian Tomlinson.
What's up? Hey, DC Collins.
And the
Just sitting here
Cowboys are
hanging
in
with my
for
grandson
6.
doing some late night Madden. He's
partner,
playing
that's another
Minecraft over here. How are you
explosive run. One
doing?
thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has
Appreciate
to
the
get a lot of
follow.
credit,
If you can
but
give
for
me
big
one,
runs to
I'm
occur,
getting close
the
to
wide
having
receivers have to
enough
block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball,
to
too, right?
Oh, without
be
a
an
doubt,
affiliate.
You need that difference maker lugging the
Op
rock.
team you got there?
The kickoff team on the
I'm
field now as
thinking
they
maybe
will send
nice
this one
team,
away.
or I'm not quite sure what op means, but
Set
I
to return. This
appreciated
is
it.
Brandon
I
Cooks.
think.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25.
Or maybe you're asking what I'm
Now
the
back out comes
the cowboy
offense.
uniform, chaps.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead
You
and throw
play
the ball again now on this
Madden?
drive after what happened on the last one.
Overpowered.
Throw it on the
Yeah,
first
I'm.
play. Give the quarterback some
The
confidence.
team I'm playing with is a little
Trying to
inferior.
shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Season mode, and
And
this
will
is who
set
they
up
gave me.
shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Landry.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come
That's his
out
last
throwing.
name.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense.
92.
Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And down inside the 15 he goes. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Yes. Currently a 92. 92 on offense, 91 on defense. The overall is a 92.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he's going to be stopped
done?
dead in his tracks at the
you're just
5-yard
watching?
line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Didn't realize I was down to 18 seconds. I should have probably. I'm not gonna say I haven't spent any at all, because that would be a lie. But not as much as I have in years past. I mean, you can't get. I got Night Train Lane on my team, and you can't get Night Train Lane if you don't spend money. You know, and I did for that promotion. I had, my friend over here and stuff, and for that promotion we did spend some. That's the only time I've really spent.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken at the 3. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there?
Next unit is currently experiencing network issues. He's probably done.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll be knocked down sideways. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down.
I ain't never seen you play that one there before yet. Whatever game you're in there now.
Back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime.
Hold on, let me get this play over before I read exactly what you just said.
In this case,
I'm only a 79, but I don't really put anyone on defense because I'm interested to hear the because on that. I play offense. Oh, I got you. Yeah, if you're only playing wet squads, that makes sense. So your overall and your offense would be much higher because that's your total overall with defense and all. And oh, come on! I was so should have had that.
And what a big time play there! 43 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
So do you happen to know what your overall, your offense overall is from just your offense?
Back to throw. Moon. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the
come on, get into him. Oh, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine.
Be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second.
He was the one throwing it. He threw it to me. That wasn't my fault. That was his fault.
Interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it
Oh, that
looked
was
like they
easy
were
enough.
starting a drive.
And now that shutout still it's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown.
I'm doing the solo challenges for the oath, and I think I got a boss legend.
And the Cowboys will add on to their
Yeah, I'm saving for. I've got most. I got them all knocked out. I ended up getting the Jerome Bettis fullback, which is my backup fullback, out of finishing them, and I'm still trying to. That's the reason I'm playing online games right now, is for the online version of those. I'm trying to get the LaDainian Tomlinson middle linebacker. That's who I want out of it. So I've been saving all my cards and things to try to get him. I don't think you can't get Bo Jackson without, you know, the Bo Jackson one, just like Night Train, without spending money, and I'm not spending money this go round. So I'm not going to get the Bo.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Night Train Lane. Really? Really? You know it's hard to play with you on my stomach.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And a great spot to start.
I know it's past bedtime, huh?
Let's go! Blue 58!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches.
Still might get it.
Mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Hey, quit. You got to move. You're on the cord now. Yep, my headset cord.
Play clock winding down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. Huh? It's now 24-0.
Yeah.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2.
He's gonna go bother you now.
The 20 to the 21.
Somebody pay attention to me.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
I started to tell you, well, you still got your peanut butter sandwich, and I realized you're not talking about you. You're talking.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's go! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Check, punt set! Check, Ohio! Ohio! Hot! Check!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
You shouldn't be calling people that. Well, just because you don't like their skins, that's not a reason to call them names.
And he's got his man on the out route.
Well, you can say I don't
And
like their
brought down
skins,
at
but
the
that doesn't make.
45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Hot!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
That's annoying.
Looking to throw. Moon. And he will find his big tight
Oh,
end over
you
the middle.
actually grabbed
And
me
he's
right
going to be
now.
marked down deep in Dallas territory. Give him 30 yards there.
Oh. None of them killed each other.
Safety's creeping! Ohio, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
All right,
You're
that's annoying.
a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he's in
That's
the end
annoying.
zone for the receiving touchdown.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Music.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink.
And look out, I think he's going to go. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. LaDainian Tomlinson, 72 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and it's got him in the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They run with LT. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Person was playing, so I joined them and they want me to play.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right.
Or oh, That is Jerry.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts.
I know who it is. Let me see if I can get him on.
The ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh
I'm trying
set.
to call him.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play
Hey, Jerry?
was.
I think you're right about that because
Hey, that's my grandson Trey in there in your world. Is it all right if he's in there?
Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Yeah, that's my grandson Trey.
Even crouched too, so I knew I was.
All right. Talk to you later.
Hey, Grandpa, I knew I was right in here. Because
Like
of
I just was trying out, me and Kendall was just trying out the new pack.
Ah. So yeah, that's so that's my 7-year-old grandson. So just so you're aware of it. If he starts doing something bad or destructive, let me know.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears.
Don't destroy what?
The play clock's running down.
Don't destroy what we built.
All right, you hear that, Trey? All right.
Landry, agile footwork.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
17 yards that time as it'll move the chains.
All right. Talk to you later.
Alright.
Bye.
I sometimes
Bye.
like destroying stuff, but not on people that I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
You know Jerry. He used to live here.
Oh, wow. I do not need him.
He's probably doing something, talking with somebody or something right now. He was on the phone with me for
And a new
one.
set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
Don't be hitting him or anything. You don't want to kill him.
That play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Let's go. Blue 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Did he tell him, I don't know, whoever it is, to get wood, because whoever it is getting wood is getting a lot, I bet. Because he's not even moving a single bit. Like, yes, he did. He was on a different block. Where are you going?
Are you there?
Do you think he got off of that controller and played it on?
He's probably doing something else right now because I'm got him. He's not talking either. I'm in chat with him and he's not talking either. So he's probably doing something else right at the moment.
Oh, well, I'll just make a house next to spawn, or maybe even where spawn is. Wait, should it spawn somewhere else? I feel like it should be.